Hello everybody. Welcome to today. Welcome to today. We got a little something going on here today. I've got a 372 I got to replace the left side cover on for one of my buddies that does my saw hunting for me. And tell him I'd try to snap it in here right quick and get it done for him. This that I'm doing right now is well, before we do that, let me say today is October 19th 2021, and it is mine and Alyssa's wedding anniversary. I don't remember whether I said anything to her this morning or not, but everybody that wants to wish her a happy wedding anniversary, I'm gonna wish her a happy wedding anniversary. It's 2 years now. I ain't gonna say what else, cause you know, just yeah. But that's what today is, and happy wedding anniversary, woman. I'm glad you're lucky that you met me. And y'all can pick that up every way you want to. I pick on her a lot, so she knows how it goes. But this is a 372 that has a bad case over here. We're going to tear this case off over here and try to use this one on the other saw and see if we can't take two bad case sets and make one good one. So I ain't gonna film stripping this thing down, because y'all have seen me tear a million of these things apart. What I'm gonna attempt to do is just take the bolts loose and just take this side out, and then I'm just gonna pull this case off. I'm not even gonna take the gas tank off of it. Well, let me rearrange stuff. I might try to film it right quick, just see if it works. All right, there we go. Sorry y'all, I had to pull the piston off and had to clean a few things up just to get ready, because I didn't want this to take all day. I had to clean these bolts out and stuff. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these bolts loose, see if we can split the case without taking the gas tank off, just because I think it'll work. This is just a saw that I'm using for parts, because the center case on the right is bad. This is one that I got from Simple Man. Actually, he had ported it and stuff, and he got it put together and it wouldn't run right, and he thought it was something that he done when he ported it. And I said, well, let me look at it. And he said, you can take it with you. So I brought it home and I cranked it. Sure enough, it didn't run right at all. And I got to looking at it, and the crank bearing's out on the other side of the case. But it's actually bad. I mean, the case is bad. So let's see if we can look at that. See how bad there's how bad the case is, y'all. I mean, the bearing will literally that's how bad it is right there. I don't know why I'd have an air leak. But it did. Definitely. Could I repair that? Possibly. Am I going to? Remains to be seen. If I was going to repair it, I'd probably put it in the mill and bore it, and then put a sleeve in it. But all right, that crank bearing's in good shape. All right, let me get this thing cleaned up. We'll get started. For real this time. All right, y'all. I've got it cleaned up a little bit. Well, you can tell it looks better than it did. Funny thing is, it looks cleaner on camera than it really is. It's not that clean. But on the camera, you can't see most of the dirt. That's weird. But the problem with the other case that we've got is it's busted down in here. This chunk's gone out of it. Everything looks fair on this one except this hole right here is stripped in the front. Now there are still threads in the back. I could probably just use a regular a longer bolt the same size as what it is, and it would probably be just fine. But I'm not going to. I'm going to put a helicoil in it, so I thought I'd film putting a helicoil in it. I'm just going to take this drill bit and randomly blow the rest of the guts out of it. I didn't even measure the size. It's just bigger than what's already there, so that one goes. And let's see how this one, yep, that one fits in there, so we're going to take it on out to that size because we can, and we ain't scared. It is what it is. We'll either fix it or we'll mess it up so bad it can't be fixed. That's two things we can do. Now that I've got that hole drilled out, I'm going to do something a lot of people just get all antsy about whenever I do it. Some people do, some people don't know no better. I ain't telling you you can do this, but you will see me do it. Because a lot of people don't like using a bottom and tap to start a hole, and they really don't like it when I use a drill to do it. But nevertheless, that's all we're done. That hole is wallered out pretty good, but we might have to take it even bigger. There wasn't just a little piece of it in there that would hold. I don't know whether this helicoil is going to work in this one or not. We'll try it and see. These cases get worn so bad for some reason. I guess it's because these people just run them and just run them and run them and run them and run them and run them with no disregard for putting the guts back into them. They just run them and don't even care. Well, she's in there. I don't know whether it'll stay or not, but it's in there. And the tab broke off. Let's try a bolt and see whether it goes in the hole or not. Like always, that sucker is in there just a little bit. I don't know what it is with that thing. Let's see whether it'll screw in there or not. Well, screw goes in there, so we're going to call it good. And that's how I helicoil these holes. The longer helicoil sometimes helps, especially when that hole's kind of egg shaped. But we got her in there, and that's the main thing. If it'd be too big, sometimes I have took them and drilled them just a little bit bigger and screwed a bolt in there and cut the bolt off with some Loctite on, and then drill another hole in it and thread it back to size. So all right, y'all. Well, we're getting too long on this one, so let me get some things done and I'll show you what we got going on. All right, we're back now. Sorry, y'all, I've been away for a little while. Had a bunch of stuff going on. I was gonna film tearing some of this down, but I was talking to Matt on the phone while I was doing it, and well, I just was talking to him on the phone, so I couldn't really do it because I was talking to him on the phone. But this, all we were gonna do was change the left center case on this thing, but it has come to our knowledge the last little bit that the crank bearing's actually out on this side too. So yeah, so there's something wrong with this case. We might try to figure out what it is after a while, but right now today is still the same day, so I've still got I still got to get this done because we're supposed to go. We're gonna go out and eat tonight for our anniversary. So I spent a little time down there talking to D-White just a little bit, and now I'm running behind. So I don't know how long this video is gonna last. I'm gonna try and get this saw stripped down, and whatever I do to get it stripped down, and we'll get what we can get done, and I guess the rest of it we'll be doing tomorrow instead of today, and I'll just put out 2 videos. I was gonna try to keep it all in one video, but it's gonna be way more than what we originally thought because the crank bearing's out of it, and well, as y'all know, that makes a difference. I didn't really know the bearing was out of it. He didn't either, but we do now. So there ain't nothing we can do but get it out and change it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it torn down today. I'm just going to finish tearing it down, get the crank out of it and everything, and then tomorrow I'll go down to Dad's for a little while and see if we can get this stuff cleaned up a little bit better than it is, so we can get it all straightened out. I just seen some news on Facebook earlier. I don't think he'll mind. I hope he don't anyway. I was gonna tell y'all, y'all pray for Justin Weaver and Justin and Elizabeth Weaver. His grandpa passed on. I hope you don't mind, Justin. I just seen it a little bit ago, and I figured I'd let everybody know. I don't think you'll mind, but I hope you don't, because I know when stuff like that happens, it's better if everybody helps spread the word and let everybody know that you need some prayers and stuff like that. So I hope you're all right with it. I hadn't had a chance to talk to him. I think everybody just pray for him, and that'll help him. That'll help him out a bunch. I'm telling y'all what, I really appreciate this case splitter. I can't even lie about it. I wished I'd bought one a long time ago. Oh, I broke the end of the thing off. We're gonna have to make a new end to go in it. We'll probably do that sometime. I wasn't gonna be doing all this, but the crank bearing's bad, so look, the end's already, it broke off. So we might be making a new one of these tomorrow. I don't know whether we'll do it or not. We'll see. I'd say that crank bearing is hot. Crank's a little dirty. I'm gonna wash it off right quick. Piece of the puller broke off in the daggum end of the crank. But it came out. Okie dokie, Smokey. I'm gonna try something silly here. piece of it came out. The center of it come out. There's a bad crank bearing. Oh, lovely. Excuse them all. A little crusty in here, Matty Matt. Got a little bit of mag rod in it. Ain't the worst I ever seen. Try to clean some of it out of there. Water sets in these things, this is what happens to them. Try to clean it up and put a little stuff on it so it'll stop doing that. Alright, hold on a minute, y'all. Alright, everybody. Earphone warning. If you're wearing an earphone, this is probably going to be loud. I suggest turn the volume down, or it's probably going to be loud. It might noise cancel it a little bit, but it's probably going to be loud. We're going to see if we can knock this bearing out of here. It does not want to come out. They get really Yahtzee. I got it out. All right. There you have it. All right, y'all. Just to make people nervous, I'm heating these cases up, or this case up. I'm gonna heat it up and drop the bearing in it. For some reason, people get really nervous when I use the torch around chainsaws. I don't know why, but they just, you know, this stuff works, or I wouldn't be doing it, y'all. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. The biggest thing is you gotta keep up with your heat and make sure your flame's in the right place, and make sure there ain't no gas in the wrong place, because if they are, you can have issues. I try to just heat it up, get a little heat to it, and touch it with your finger. If you can hold your finger on it for a couple of seconds, heat it up just a little bit more. She's getting there now. It ought to just about be hot enough. Let's try and see what happens. Down in there, and we're going to put this socket on there just to make sure. And just note, y'all, if anybody's wondering how hot the case is, I got my fingers laying right here on the case. Now right here, down here it's pretty hot, but right here it's not. It ain't bad at all. There's a new bearing in it. Oh mercy. All right, y'all. Sorry. Give me a minute. I got to get a little more cleaning done. All right, everybody. What we're doing now is I'm going to stick this case on here. I'm not really worried about putting a crank or anything in it right now. I just want to set it on the dowel pins. Push it up in there and see what the, oh yeah, we're good. We are good. I want to make sure that anytime you mix match a set of cases, you need to put them together and make sure that the top lines up. It should, but that's not always the case. So I just tried them and they line up. So we are gonna proceed with trying to put this thing back together right quick. How much time we got? We're about 20 minutes now. I cleaned it up some and stuff like that. So let me get my other bearing installation tool. I got my other bearing installing tool. I need to put the other crank seal in too, but we'll get to that here directly. I'm gonna go after this right quick. I'm trying not to do all of the filming on all this. I'm trying to just show you all the parts that matter. So here we go. All right, got the bearing hot. Let's see if the crank will go in. All the way to the hilt. That's what we wanted. I love when I heat them things up and they go in like that, because I don't like having to fool with them. So let this cool off for a minute. I gotta get the gasket and all put on there, and I'll bring you back again. And here we go. Here we go. We're gonna see if she'll pop together first. I can get this bearing hot enough. She's getting there. On cooler days, it takes a little bit longer to do this sometimes, because the bearing just don't like to do. If it's getting there, I don't know whether it's gonna go all the way on or not, because it just ain't heating up quite enough. We'll see whether it does or not. And it did. It did it. It did it. It did it. Just about all the way. Yeah, see. One more. That'll be all of them in the case. Yeah, see. Oh yeah. Now, once you get her put together, you know, sometimes it's in there a little bit tight. Usually that's all it takes. Is a bump or two. Put some oil in them bearings and she'll be ready to go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop it off right here for now. I've got more stuff to do, and I think I got about 30 minutes worth of video, or close to 30 minutes worth of video. So we're gonna let y'all go. Remember, if you get a chance, go in there and tell Liz a happy wedding anniversary. I already told her. She's getting dressed. She figured out we're going somewhere to eat. So y'all have a good day. Stay safe out there. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Bellhopper out.